All right. It's the end of the week. It's last day of February, and I did end up opening a live account yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, and started trading. I just saw a move that I didn't really want to miss. Not FOMO. I just didn't. I just had a good intuition about this, and I just saw market structure. Everything was breaking. I'll break it down now, but so as we know, price was up here at the 250 range, right here somewhere. We saw this double top. I did think price was gonna push up, and I saw this here. And one thing about me with my strategy, I need to learn that once I see a inability to break structure, like this break of this resistance area, then a push up above it, we see this hard rejection, then this double top, inability to break through, instantly should change over. Once we see this strong rejection candle, scale down even more, strong rejection candle right here, break below the moving average, should have entered right there. Didn't have the live account then, but yeah, I was bearish here. Saw this push up, and you would think that it would keep going up, but no. Once we saw that strong area, price was at highs, and if it's just not pushing up, it's not pushing up. So would have got in there. Price kept pushing down. So I opened the account. It was around 7-8ish p.m. 7-8ish, and these are all the trades I took. I will break down all of them, but I did take one trade actually. When I first opened the account, I did see this, and I thought this was going to be a higher low, and price was going to push up. As you can see, price had this whole momentum candle. It was pushing all the way up, and I impulsively just entered for a buy. Literally just entered for a buy for no reason, and it just rejected, and it never went up after that. Like it was positive like $5 and just pushed all the way down. And I'm like, all right, I exited here and entered for a sell because I'm like, okay, I see the market structure. I see lower highs and lower lows. Not here, but once we see the strong push down in the break below and the close below the moving average, this huge wick and the inability to even reach the previous lower high, I just knew price was gonna push down. I didn't know anything. You don't really know anything with the market. When I say I know, I mean like my strategy, my bias. That was my bias. My bias was that it was gonna push down. So I entered for 2 trades here, as you can see. It's 2 of the same trades, this one and this entry. When I was looking for take profits, if you look on the weekly, I was looking for a lot. I can't lie. I was looking for a lot. I was looking for it. I was being kind of greedy with my take profit. I can't lie. I was being very greedy with my take profit. If looking for it to get all the way down to 2,800 was a stretch, a big stretch. But I entered that trade. We exited all those trades, by the way. So I had this trade going on. We'll delete it now. Had that from there. Also entered this trade right here all the way down. Could remove this too. As price just kept pushing down, there was also fundamentals involved. Right here we had all. Wait, no. Let's go here. Yeah, we had all of this US dollar stuff come out. Also, I was investing, reading stuff for Forex on this, just websites, just to get a feel of where the market was gonna go. You could just read here There's also stuff here. You don't have to trade based off of it, but it's good to know. Like, all right, this is why the sentiment of like traders, sentiment analysis. This is why they have this bias towards, or this is why people are thinking it's gonna drop. That doesn't mean it's gonna drop because they say it, but it's good to, like, if I think gold's gonna drop, they're saying the dollar's gonna strengthen, which also means gold drops when the dollar strengthens. Then I'm gonna be more confident in my sell. I'm not gonna be like only enter the trade because of that, but I'm gonna use it as a confluence. Be like, all right, even if it was against it, I'd be like, okay, now I gotta be careful because my technicals still are more important than the fundamentals, unless it's like a fundamental announcement, because you can't really shake those. But like, no technicals is saving you from this. If you think this was a bounce higher low, I can't lie. You just, sometimes fundamentals just do it to you, man. They really do. But enter this trade too. Again, I was greedy. I wanted it to go all the way down, and then I exited down here. I was up like 190 down here, and then price pushed up. I was up like $70. I'm like, all right, I'll just take my profits because it was like one-ish when I exited, and then I re-entered again. I just saw a minor push down, and I'm like, okay, I want to get in. I want to get the most profits, and I left the trades early, so I didn't completely lose these trades. It didn't hit my stop loss because I'm like, bro, I just need to stop trading. I'm up really good on $100 account, like up $70 on $100 account, was almost up $200. And my risk wasn't terrible. Like, once price dropped down, I had tight stop loss, literally no risk. It was a good trade, really good trade. Knowing that I'm trying to build this account, I really should have taken my profits on here. At the same time, knowing gold was just dropping and dropping, also did want to just let it just drop. But you live and you learn. So knowing that just trying to become a better trader, stick to my bias. So I should have just stayed to that. Should have really just had my take profit to the next level, 2850, and applied more strength to the lot I was trading, and not have it all the way down here. Instead of having it down there, put more risk on the move down here, because I know this is not that big of a move for gold, honestly. Like, this hit it literally overnight. So that's another thing I could have done better, but you live and you learn. So really got to play it by how you feel in the moment, early, how the trade looks. Going to GA, I saw an opportunity. I saw price pushing up here, and we know price was pushing up ever since here. Fibonacci, you could literally see it. Point A, B, C, bounced off like 50-ish, 61.8-ish. You can see it literally right here, and it pushed all the way up, literally perfect. Not perfect, but it was one of the greatest. Like, it's right there in front of you. Like, it's on the daily, but at the same time, like, I'm an intraday trader, so this is probably something I'll get in on, or probably not. I would have gotten in on something like this, sold down, for sure. But yeah, you get the point. So, yeah, I saw price getting here. I could bar replay too. Yeah, so I saw price getting in there. I'm like, all right, boom. Let's see. Oh, price is getting here. Okay, it's kind of rejecting on this candle. So I'm like, okay, it's kind of rejecting. It really wasn't. For something like this, I would have needed to see like a lower high, or something to enter, but I did impulsively enter because price, the 2 times prices this area, or 3 I guess, price instantly dropped, right? So I was expecting the same here. What did price do? Pushed up. I exited. I entered here and exited like right here, so the loss was minimized. But I'm like, okay, I thought we were gonna drop here, but we didn't. It's literally part of the game. I'm not mad at that loss. It was a great loss. Not really even a loss, to be honest. Yeah. So price is just pushing up, and now that we lost that trade. Oh yeah, it was also at the mid level, so that gave me even more confluence. But now that we lost that trade, we know that like price is not gonna be pushing down, or it could just be pushing up a little bit more. But that's why we got an area, you know. But we'll have to see. There's no guarantee. So just knowing that price is near here. Yeah, then when I entered for those gold trades, I also the impulsive ones at the end, I also entered for this buy, but I exited the trade here because I was like, okay, same thing. I'm like, I won a lot. I'm not gonna like throw away my profits. So I'm like, yeah, not finna throw away my profits. So I just exited. That right now I do see a lower high being formed. If we do see a solid break below here, I will be seeing prices to get down here, because this is good market structure. Like you see the lower highs, moving averages above price. You know, just crossing over here too. Price is below it. So yeah, we could see that. We could also just put a alert right here just to be sure. Price, just to see what happens, and we'll see off market open for gold. Want to see this break of this high. We might see a retest of the 2850, then a push up. But we just gotta see, man. Just delete. Hold on. I don't want to delete that. I'll just delete that. Yeah. Probably both. Yeah, just like that. Just have that mid level there so we know. 2, 8, 5. Yeah, just have it there. Honestly, we just gotta wait for more structure with gold. We could be seeing a minor retracement. Or knowing gold, probably a more major retracement on the daily. Like a pretty major retracement. Could happen, could not happen. I'm not really too sure about it. Could also see a much smaller scaled much smaller scaled Fibonacci here, but yeah, AU, nothing has happened with AU. Cannot lie, this is literally if you didn't catch the move from here or here, maybe whenever it broke through and retested, there's really no point to enter anywhere because price just drops. It just drops after that. But if you didn't get the right entry, there's really no point in entering because I didn't get the right entry, so there was genuinely no point in me entering. Yeah, I was looking at price here, but it didn't like retest, swing, boom, nothing like that for me to enter off of. I still have this take profit down here. I see it getting to, but that's really it for these 3 pairs. I'm gonna be journaling too, but my one goal for going on March, right? Yeah, on gold for March, I want to stick to one bias. I have a whiteboard here, and it's easy to get caught up in all the mistakes you want to fix in your trading, but focusing all your energy into five different mistakes you want to fix versus just focusing it all into one, you're gonna get a lot more done focusing all into one instead of five. So I want to focus all my energy into one flaw that I have, which is I tend to switch my bias a lot. So I do want to fix that and learn to stick to my bias more. But yeah, that's basically it. So I'm gonna see, and yeah, on Sunday, see what happens. Yeah.